season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now they'll try the right side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Boyd. Makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. He'll run it again. Hard running there. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Pitt pushing the pace. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Dumps it off in the flats. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Harvey. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Dingle. Now improvising. Finds his man, it's Waddle.
He's just got a knack. I mean, he just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Moffitt. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Caught over the middle. It's Waddle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Trojans are rolling down the field. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside neighbor. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Panthers!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a...
My bad, I tried to do that.
And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Bray. Still on his feet at the 45. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, you can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Runs for the tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. On the move. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
To throw, it's Dingle. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
They'll run it from the gun. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Offense gets set for second down.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass. With the catch, it's Harvey. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. Back to throw. It's Dingle. Snagged in the middle. It's Harvey. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Touchdown would give them the lead. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Paul, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Whitted. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They're testing the right side here. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the single back. Breaks into the open. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's split it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Now on the move. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Rides the back and leaves it. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Okay, ready? The offense changing the play. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass. It's Dingle. Steps away to find some room. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's blocked. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Rolls it in. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Dropping back, it's Dingle. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harvey. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to throw it again. Unloads it downfield. Catch in stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Motion from the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd.
Touchdown, Trojan! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. offense back on the field and ready to roll. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
To the air, it's Boyd. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Tackle was made at the 42-yard line. And first down for the offense.
A 1st and 10 for this offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep your foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Looking downfield, it's Dingle. Gets it out quickly. Hard-hitting tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think he does a really good job on the 2nd down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better third down. That's a play we can continue to run even on third down right now.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Dingle. That's reeled in, it's Gray. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Puts it out of the air. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Back to throw, it's Boyd. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pitt.
Man, you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's great. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
To the air. It's Dingle. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
To the air on 1st down. Got him in. It's great. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if he's going to run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Bray. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And here's the thing, strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play calling.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I'll I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field. They've got to score some touchdowns.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Trojans. What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Watt. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man, it's Boyd. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Got room on the return.
Such a hard position to be successful in. And you know you need 2 scores, and it's under 2 minutes. The defense looking great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to... Turning it on! What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness.